Hey, what's up? This is Nate, empowering you to manage your own health. So today I wanted to go over a good way, some basic measurements that you can use to decide whether or not your diet is good, whether or not it's working for you. And these things are, I have them written down, that you'll have good poop. You will have good energy. You'll have a high amount of energy, you won't feel fatigued. You will not get sick very often, like maybe there'll be like a dust storm. I know out here in the desert there's dust storms and I get like allergies. But you won't get colds that'll last for like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. You won't get the flu around this time of year. That kind of thing. And you will have like quick turnover. Like if you get a paper cut, that's a good sign that you have a good diet. So with that being said, if your diet does not provide you with good poops, and good poop means it's solid, it's light brown, it floats, it doesn't stink like, I don't know what, I can't think of a good way to describe like a really stinky poop. Go eat Taco Bell and then poop. And that's the smell you want to avoid. Alright, that's the most extreme case of the smell. Okay, poop shouldn't stink, it should just smell kind of like earthy, dirty, kind of like dirt. It should float, it should be one piece. Alright, if it's not, then your diet needs to be changed. You probably need to like eat more fiber, something like that. I will be doing a series in the very near future, sometime this week, where I'll describe good poops. And I'll tell you, oh, if your poop does this, then you need to change your diet a little bit. So make sure you have good poops. The second thing, good energy. All right, you're going to have a high level of energy. Now that doesn't mean that you're going to be bouncing and like crazy, shaking, jumping off the walls. It just means that you're not going to be tired. A typical sign of a bad diet is someone that's looks like this, and they're like, oh, first thing in the morning they need like to drink a cup of coffee because they have a shitty diet. All right, if the 2 o'clock slump or like after lunch slump, bad diet. If you have a bad diet, I recommend that you eat more veggies. Veggies are always safe. Those are my safe foods. Some people have safe words, I have safe foods. Safe food, any kind of leafy veggie. Romaine lettuce, carrots aren't leafy, but they're a safe food. Mixed with lettuce, that's another topic. Any kind of lettuce, cabbage, stuff like that. Safe foods to add more of to your diet that will not negatively affect you pretty much ever. No sickness. All right, if you have a good diet, your immune system will be boosted. Okay, and this is great because you're not going to miss work. You're going to be able to work productively. You're going to be able to do things that you like productively. Right? You're not going to be so sick that you can't like play with your kids. You can't go work out. Whatever. You can go hiking, all that kind of stuff. So if you are not sick for like 6 months or something like that, that's a pretty good sign that your diet is working. Allergies are another sign. I've found that if I eat like a lot of bread, because that inflames my system, I'm gluten intolerant. If I eat bread, I get like bloated, inflamed, and you can, you'll notice that your nose starts running because that's a sign of inflammation. You'll notice you feel bloated, your stomach will start to stick out, inflammation. And all this is also related to your immune system. Those are good, very obvious signs that your immune system is compromised a little bit. So find foods that if you start to get the sniffles, you start to get like mucus. If you eat those foods and that happens, then that means that may be affecting with your immune system. And the last thing, even though I lost my page, quick healing. That goes exactly with the inflammation. It means that, like, if you get a cut, your cut inflames, all right? And if your body doesn't have the materials from a good diet to repair yourself, it's going to take forever to heal. But if your body has good materials, good food that it breaks down to make good building blocks for more cells, then it can heal cuts, and that's a good sign. Don't go cutting yourself every week to test your diet. All right, that's a bit extreme. Not even I'm that crazy. So those are some good ways to test your diet. Make sure you have good energy. Make sure your poops are nice and solid and you don't have diarrhea or constipation. Make sure that you don't get sick. Your allergies are not acting up. You don't get like a bloated stomach. Those are signs that foods don't agree with you and you should stay the hell away from them. Or take a break from them. Last thing, you will heal quickly. So I hope that information helps. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at lowbudgetnobshealth.com. Shoot me a message, what have you. Any way you can get a hold of me. Deuces.